How you doing? Back again with another video, this time on the 4H-Tech short shifter. Now I fitted this on my drive, it took about 3 hours. You're only going to really need a few tools, and there's 2 clips you need to remove, a pin and a Torx bolt. Now it was relatively easy. The hardest part was probably aligning the gears up to the selector so it actually selects all the gears. But in this video I'm going to be doing a review on it and some images to help you guys fit it if you wanted to do it yourselves. So what I'll do now is put the videos on screen of the differences. I'll do it from top and the side angle and you'll be able to see the throw differences. The first thing I noticed when going out for a drive was how smooth it was. From changing gear, it did surprise me. I thought it was going to be quite clunky, but in between gear changes it's very smooth. It's a lot more shorter and you can definitely feel the engagement more than the standard one. So what I'm going to do now is go down the road a bit and I'll show you what the gear change is like and how easy it is to engage the different gears. Go, that's what it's like to change gear. Nice and smooth, never have trouble trying to engage the gears, always goes in first time, and probably knocked a couple of seconds off your shifting, milliseconds that is. But yeah, 0 to 60 is going to be much quicker now. So anyway, that wraps up the review of it. So now I'll put on the tips on how to install it. You can get the instructions online from 4H-Tech themselves. They're not very clear. It's on an Astra H, I think. So the pictures I'm going to show you will help you out quite a bit. Before you begin this, I'd advise you to jack the car up high enough so you can work from underneath and above. First step is to remove the battery and battery tray, as access is quite tight with it left in place. Then the next part is to remove the linkage locking pin. You can do this by pushing in the small hook-like wire in the end of the pin and push the whole pin out from the top. Then you want to remove the circlip located here, which I've circled. You now want to get underneath and remove this clip, which is identical to the top one, and while you're underneath, remove the gear selector shaft Torx bolt. The shifter mechanism can now be removed from the top. The instructions from 4H themselves are quite easy to follow from now on and show you which parts to swap over. Once you have finished, it will look like this, and you will have all these parts left over from the old mechanism. Once all swapped over, proceed to refitting it back into the car. Now with the gear selector input shaft loosely fitted in the mechanism socket, you need to lock up the gear selector, and here's how to do it. To lock the gearbox in place, what you want to do is unclip the reverse button from under here and slide off your gear knob, just like that. Pop that to one side. Then what you're going to want to do is pull this up, rotate this round clockwise, pull this little lever up here, so that then goes down like that. Bring the gearbox over across, slot that in there like that. Now you need to lock up the gearbox itself to match the same position of which the gear selector is in. To do this, you need to wiggle the mechanism by hand left and right at the same time as pushing in the orange sprung loaded pin. Once locked, the pin will be compressed. You can then tighten up the gear selector shaft Torx bolt but try not to wiggle it around too much, as this can knock the gearbox locking pin out again. Once all tightened, you can unlock the gear stick and put it back together. And that's it. Make sure you can get into all gears and you're good to go. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. I hope it helped you. Obviously the images I've tried to make as clear as possible to be able to help you install it. Any questions, put them in the comments. I'll be sure to get back to you. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next one.